Sports injuries are commonly caused by overuse, direct impact, or the application of force that is greater than the body part can structurally withstand. There are two kinds of sports injuries, acute and chronic. An injury that occurs suddenly, such as a sprained ankle caused by an awkward landing, is known as an acute injury. Chronic injuries are caused by repeated overuse of muscle groups or joints. Poor technique and structural abnormalities can also contribute to the development of chronic injuries. Medical investigation of any sports injuries is important because you may be hurt more severely than you think. For example, what seems like an ankle sprain may actually be bone or fracture. Ankle sprain symptoms include pain, swelling, and stiffness. First aid of sprains. Strains and joint injuries. Suggestion and immediate treatment for sprains, strains, and joint injuries. To prevent further damage include rest. Keep the injured area supported and avoid using for 48 to 72 hours. Ice. Apply ice to the injured area for 20 minutes every 2 hours for the first 48 to 72 hours. Compression. Apply a film elastic bandage over the area, extending above and below the painful site. Elevation. Raise the injured area above the level of the heart at all times. Referral. As soon as possible, see a doctor. No heat. Heat will increase bleeding. No alcohol. Alcohol increases bleeding and swelling. No running. Running or exercise increases blood flow, delaying healing. No message. Message increases swelling and bleeding, also delaying healing. Minor injuries such as mild sprains and strains can often be initially treated at home, using PRICE therapy for 2 or 3 days. PRICE stands for protection, rest, ice, compression, and elevation. Protection. Protect the affected area from further injury, for example, by using a support. Please subscribe and click the notification bell. Bye-bye. See you sa next vlog.